General, you're online with the President and National Security Council.
Mr. President.
General, have you found Makarov yet?
No, but we received actionable intelligence on his bomb maker. The situation is developing.
Developing? Do you have him or not?
A Delta team just took him down. I'm sending you the footage now.
What's their status?
They have Volk in custody, but their OPSEC's been compromised.
In English, General, please.
They're gonna have to shoot their way to the extraction point.
General, I want this man Volk alive. I don't care what it takes. You bring those men home in one piece.
Did a man talk?
They always talk. We got names, dates, locations. Volk gave us everything, even Fragata. It seems your hunch was right, Captain.
Makarov's already making friends.
He's meeting with his top advisor 6 hours from now. Location is the Hotel Lustig. It's in the center of the city near the old square. We have Tier 1 groups assigned to handle this, but I don't think they'll make it in time. But you're close.
Very. I'll contact you when it's done. Makarov's council all together in the middle of a war zone. Sounds convenient. Overconfidence makes you careless. We'll infiltrate along 2 separate routes, so you and Yuri head for the church and provide overwatch.
The city's locked down tight. We'll need a back door.
Leave that to me. There's a clock tower in Hereford where the names of the dead are inscribed. We try to honor their deeds, even as their faces fade from our memory. Those memories are all that's left when the bastards have taken everything else.
What happened?
He killed Soap. He's gone, Mac.
What do you need from me, son?
A location. Our Russian says Makarov used to cache weapons at an old castle near Prague. He's got nothing more solid than that.
Can you trust him?
What choice do I have? He's got his own reasons for wanting Makarov dead. Place ring any bells?
Aye. We ran drones over a suspect castle back in Zakiyev's day, but we never got wind of our targets visiting the area.
What am I up against?
The place is a fortress. Only one way in or out. Unless you've learned to fly. Security office on the far side of the compound, and a command center north of that. Both were heavily guarded. If Makarov's there, he'll be in that control room. What's this you're sending me?
Equipment list.
That's a lot of hardware, John. What you plan on doing?
What you taught me to do. Kill them all.
Makarov's tracked Vorshevsky's daughter to Berlin. If they find the girl, it's only a matter of time till he gives up the nuclear codes.
Do we have her exact location?
Triangulating now.
ISA cell phone snipers just intercepted a call from her.
Patching you through in 3, 2, 1.
Alana Vorshevsky?
Кто это?
American Special Forces. Do you speak English?
Yes, my security's dead. They're coming for me.
Stay calm. We're en route to you now. Where are you exactly?
Closet, 5th floor suite.
Which side?
I don't know. There's a building across the road. A sign on the roof says Riesdorf. Please, hurry.
Okay, put the phone down and don't move. We'll come to you. Athena is still with us. Weapons tight, and don't throw any shots. Price, we lost the girl. Looks like the helo took her to a diamond mine in Siberia.
We're gonna have one shot to grab the president before he gives up the launcher codes, and Makarov turns Europe into glass. Once we get boots on the ground, it's gonna get lively down there.
Hopefully you can keep up, old man.
I know you Yanks like to take all the credit, so Yuri and I'll keep the neighbors in check while we roll hard to secure the hostages.
Okay, weapons tight, guys. No one likes a dead hostage. What's the score, boss? Everyone's hostile. Ain't that the truth?
Cross now to the Rose Garden, where the president is holding a press conference with Russian Premier Vorshevsky to formally announce an end to the hostilities.
On this historic day, the representatives of 2 great nations stand before you united.
There's a simplicity to war. Attacking is the only secret. Dare, and the world yields.
A chapter in which we pursue peace.
How quickly they forget that all it takes to change the course of history is the will of a single man.
Our very existence.
Who's this?
Prisoner 627. I'm coming for you, Makarov.
Haven't you heard, Price? They say the war is over.
My war ends with you.
Like it ended for Captain McTavish? Tell me, Price, how long did it take him to die? I've destroyed your world piece by piece. It's only a matter of time until I find you.
You won't have to look far.
Eva, analysis.
Analysis of data from Kane's temple indicates that Kane's master computer, Cabal, assisted Tratos in the translation of the Tacitus.
Current intel on Cabal status and location?
Interception of recent coded signals indicates that Cabal is back online. If Cabal could be captured intact, it could translate the Tacitus for GDI. I have pinpointed the location of Cabal's data core.
Commander, as distasteful as the idea sounds, it appears that Cabal is our best shot at stopping Tiberium contamination. Think of this as a prisoner's snatch. I want a hard target recovery of Cabal. Use whatever means you deem necessary, but get that machine intact.
Dr. Boudreau on Secure Channel 4.
The Nod AI is now online.
I'll be damned. Cabal, can you translate the Tacitus?
Affirmative.
Very well, Cabal, begin translation.
Unable to complete request.
Clarify why.
A second segment of the Tacitus exists. It is needed to complete the data recovery process. I have noted its current location.
Cabal, run self-diagnostic.
Comply. Complete. All systems functioning at optimal levels.
What? I know that look, Dr. Boudreau.
Nothing. Just being thorough. This would explain why we've been unable to translate the Tacitus.
Boudreau is correct. I advise immediate recovery of the second segment to continue Tacitus translation.
Commander, this is a top priority operation. Recover the second segment with all due haste. Utilize any means necessary.
General Cortez on Secure Channel 9.
First segment of the Tacitus is already online. Second is being delivered to Cabal as we speak.
Ready to begin second segment interface procedure. Cabal, stand by.
Awaiting you, human.
Don't forget that machine.
Convey the second segment to the interface housing apparatus. Initiate. It begins.
Gabriella, get out of there! Now! Eva, security protocol! Cabal, what the hell?
Contact with on-site team has been lost. Multiple signals closing in on their location.
Clarify what kind of signals. Cabal, put her!
Cortez, consider this the overture to my symphony. The culling is at hand, human. The culling.
Stand down, Cabal. I order.
You do not order me to do anything. Nod was incapable of recovering the second segment. You have done so, as I orchestrated from the beginning. Humans, as ever, are easily herded.
Eva, can we shut it down?
Analyzing all known data.
I will save your primitive machine the effort. To answer your question, no. The second segment is in place. Behold my children. Listen to the screams. Listen. That is the sound of your extinction. Ah, Dr. Boudreau. We have unfinished business, I believe.
Eva, execute evacuation protocols. I want a team in the air now with full trauma capabilities. Give me details on all ancillary bases in the designated area. Bring my colonels online. I want a replay of what we just saw on every available command channel. Commander, your team is on point. I don't care how you do it, but you get our people to safety. Reinforcements are en route. Once you get our people out of there, Dr. Boudreau and her team, once she's safe, destroy that core before Cabal can call in more forces.
Analyses complete. Neither segment of the Tacitus remained within the Daedalus Complex's core. Cabal's core components were not found at the site. Data conduits suggest that Cabal remotely controlled the site. Tertiary connections are still hot. Cabal continues to maintain access to the Daedalus Complex, attempting to access Cabal's communications links. Accessing Nod communication links. Stand by. Connection established. Localizing Cabal's command transmission system.
Initiate culling procedures. Organisms deemed weak are to be terminated. Remaining humans are to be secured for processing at my cybernetic facilities.
Analysis of recent Cabal troop movements would indicate that Colony 6 is Cabal's next target for civilian harvesting. It is imperative that you alert the civilian population to the threat Cabal poses.
General Anton Slavik. He's Nod. He's a butcher. And at the moment, he's our partner. Cabal has turned on its masters. Nod soldiers are dying by Cabal's hands. And as sweet as the sound of dead Nod zealots might be, they're only being recycled to come back at us under Cabal's command. Eva, report.
Using GDI and Nod scan data, we have pinpointed Cabal's core. Data traffic indicates that all commands are originating from this location.
Right. Now look at what we're up against. We can't get close. However, there are 2 ancillary facilities that support the main base. A joint effort assault has been planned. One by us, one by Nod. Dr. Boudreau, if you will.
Although the operation on Colony 6 was a relative success, Cabal is attacking civilian settlements. He kills the old and the infirm and takes the rest for consumption into his army. The Daedalus team and I have implanted one of Cabal's cyborgs with a virus that will infect his production stations.
Commander, your target area is a cyborg processing facility. We need you to get that cyborg into that complex.
Yes. Once inside the facility, the modified cyborg can be interfaced with Cabal's system and infect the production cycle.
Once you accomplish that, I want the entire area swept. Take that complex out completely.
Nod confirms that Cabal's harvesting facilities are destroyed. The implanted virus has had significant impact on all cyborg production stations. Secondary teams are currently at work dismantling them.
Right. It's showtime, Commander.
Your main objective is the destruction of Cabal's core.
We have to outflank Cabal. A Nod commando squad will draw fire for GDI on this attack, Commander. Timing is everything. Get in there and smash the core. We don't have any other option. Operation Lazarus will want you back, Commander. Good luck.
Dr. Boudreau on Secure
Stand by,
Channel
Commander.
4.
Gabriella.
General Cortez, we've recovered the segments of the Tacitus, or what used to be segments. The 2 segments have somehow merged. Keep in mind, we're dealing with complete unknowns regarding the Tacitus. I don't know... My God!
Doctor, what's happened?
We found the Rosetta Stone! Data, Paul. Millions of teraquads of data! Readable data! I think we've got an answer. It was like an incomplete lens. The data wouldn't focus without the second piece. We're seeing formulas, engineering data, genetic codes. Material I can't even begin to recognize. It'll take some time, but at least now we have all the pieces. We can reconstruct the puzzle from this.
Dr. Boudreau, we made a very good team on this one.
Too bad we couldn't say the same for our marriage. I've got work to do, Paul. Boudreau out.
General Cortez, initial contact with Philadelphia EVA unit is re-established. Of voice and video contact.
Put them on, Eva.
I took an action that I thought to be correct.
I understand, General. But I cannot, I will not, be out of the loop again. Commander, just the man I wanted to see. I've been giving a great deal of thought to our strategy in Sarajevo, and I believe our next move must be emphatic. nothing less than the annihilation of Nod's temple.
That is out of the question. We've already wasted way too many assets trying to take down that goddamn temple.
Fair enough. But I refuse to believe we haven't learned tactical lessons from those losses.
Our troops are spread thin. We cannot afford any more expensive lessons.
But we can't afford General's hesitation. We all saw Kane's broadcast. Time is of the essence here. GDI needs a major victory. Something the media can get behind and run with. And I, for one, have every confidence that our commander can deliver it. I hope I've made myself clear.
Yes, sir. This mission is ill-advised, to say the least. But if you're going to take it on, you'll need to establish a foothold in the region. Work from there. Kersey will walk you through the appropriate strategy. Good luck.
During the Second Tiberium War, we set up a forward base in Croatia. It's fallen under heavy attack from Nod. But if you can secure it, we'll send a supply convoy to establish a strong foothold in the region. Once that's in place, we can cut off Nod's supply lines and then mount an attack on Kane's little hideout in Sarajevo. Good luck, Commander. You'll need it.
Although Kane and much of his inner circle are believed to have been killed, the explosion also detonated a liquid Tiberium deposit hidden beneath the temple itself, producing deadly fallout and radiation levels over most of Eastern Europe. It's still unclear at this time if this was an accident or a final, desperate act of terrorism by Kane. So far, the only response from GDI has been this statement from Acting Director Boyle.
All those innocent lives lost. It's just unthinkable. But if there's a silver lining to this terrible tragedy, it's the fact that Kane's reign of terror has finally ended. And for that, I think we should all be eternally grateful.
We just got word. JPL Deep Space Net is picking up 6 unidentified objects heading towards Earth at near relativistic speeds.
It looks like they're going to try and enter our orbit. Do we know where they're from?
It's unclear. We started tracking them in the Kuiper Belt beyond Neptune. Thanks.
What is it, Satter?
The ion cannon's been engaged, sir.
On whose authority?
Director Boyle. Here it is, sir, on Sat 3.
(1537) Eastern Standard Time, 39 alien spacecraft crashed into red zones on every continent. While the source and purpose of these aircraft remains unknown, there's no mystery about their intentions.
Commander, what I'm about to tell you is highly classified information. In 2028, GDI confiscated a very sophisticated data matrix from Nod. It's clearly not of this Earth. They call it the Tacitus.
We've been decrypting it here at INOPS. And all we know for certain is that the data contained a warning. about a future alien invasion.
The connection between the liquid Tiberium explosion and this invasion seems, well, beyond coincidence.
Whatever the connection, it's not just blue zones bearing the brunt. Several prominent yellow zones are also under attack, and Nod's been unable to mount a defense.
Which puts the burden squarely on GDI. I'm not going to mince words, Commander. The situation is extremely dire. But you're the best we've got. So I'm giving you the worst mission on the board. Germany. Kersey will show you what you're up against.
I still can't believe this is actually happening. All right, Commander. I don't know how much you've heard about New Eden. It was the first blue zone to be reclaimed from a yellow zone. Since then, it has become a secret research hub for GDI, particularly in Munich, where our future tech lab was compiling a full analysis of the invaders' operations. Unfortunately, Munich is already under assault and the FT lab's been destroyed. Several engineers were able to escape and are in a convoy heading for Salzburg, just outside the zone border as we speak. Commander, that convoy must reach Salzburg safely.
That was nice work, Commander. Looks like these things aren't invincible after all. Of course, I'd feel a lot better about our victory if I had any idea what their agenda was beyond just wreaking havoc. But one benefit of that uncertainty is it seems to have driven Director Boyle into hiding.
Our secured bunker in Reykjavik. That's where you're supposed to be too, General.
Not a chance in hell. We're going to use this time wisely, make some moves without being second-guessed. And you're the key here, Commander. I need you to turn the tide against these invaders. Build up some momentum, just like you did against Nod. Anyone else, I'd worry about putting too much on their shoulders, but you seem to want that responsibility.
We don't have much time. The invaders have spread out from Munich into several other cities in the region. Kersey will bring you up to speed.
The invaders appear less concerned with taking control of our cities than with constructing massive structures in the red zones. Any attempt to impede or even investigate this activity is met with shocking force. Here to shed some light on these enemy structures is Dr. Emil Ibrahim, research manager at GDI's Future Tech Lab. First of all, Dr. Ibrahim, congratulations on your escape from Munich.
Thank you, William. It was most harrowing.
I can only imagine. Now, what can you tell us about these strange red zone towers?
As with everything involving invaders, Tiberium is key. They utilize these green crystals in ways we cannot even imagine. We know, for instance, that Tiberium fuels their craft, their weapons, and we know these towers are made of a Tiberium composite material. What we don't know is the purpose of these towers. We have only theories.
Fascinating. Just what are those theories?
Could be Tiberium refineries, missile silos, even a planetary destruction system. We need to get closer. We don't have enough information.
Not so easy, is it?
Not so easy.
Thank you, Dr. Ibrahim. Whatever these structures are, I think it's safe to say they were not built for the benefit of mankind.
Commander, it's hard to believe, but all the data seems to indicate that those attacks on our cities were just a diversion away from the invaders' real agenda, building those towers. We don't know what they are, but we know they've got to come down before they're finished, and that's where you come in, Lieutenant.
The largest tower, the one closest to completion, is in Italy, where this whole Tiberium mess started over 50 years ago.
It's going to be tough, Commander. But if you can take down this damn thing, the hope is the rest will fall like dominoes. Kersey can fill you in on our strategy.
God, I hope for all our sakes this is the last mission. All right, here's what we know. The invaders' tower is located outside of what used to be Rome. As of this briefing, it's almost complete. What's worse is the invaders also appear to be building what seems to be a super weapon nearby. But you can't worry about that. Just focus on the tower. It's protected by some sort of phasing technology. Our best guess is that destroying all 3 phase generators will drop the protective field around the tower. After those generators are down, the tower should be vulnerable to an ion cannon strike. Best of luck, Commander.
Excellent work, Commander. Just as we hoped, your victory set an example for the rest of our forces. Now we've got strike teams all over the board taking down those damn towers.
Actually, we just got word. There's only one tower still left standing. Right here in the middle of the Med. Or what used to be the Med. And get this. The only reason why that one tower is standing is because of Nod. They've got an unusually large force there, and for reasons we can't explain, they seem to be trying to protect the tower.
God only knows what they're up to, but that's not your problem, Commander. There's more work to be done in Italy.
The invaders have some kind of control node here. Now, probably not a coincidence this is Ground Zero, the first spot Tiberium appeared on Earth. According to Dr. Ibrahim, this node regulates the flow of Tiberium radiation to all their units. And without Tiberium, the units will stop functioning. Stop the units. Stop the invasion.
Commander, there's something you need to know. General Granger is withholding vital intelligence from you, intelligence that could save your life. Under my guidance, GDI Weapons Tech used the materials we confiscated from Nod to build our own liquid Tiberium bomb, which I've taken the liberty of arming your troops with. Now, Granger, he'd rather have you try and gut out a victory against impossible odds. Why? Because I'm a political threat to him. If my plan wins this war, he's irrelevant. At least that's how the media will see him. But they'll see you as a hero if you end this war quickly. This isn't about me or Granger, Commander. This is about you. This is your time. Make your mark on history.
In a stunning victory earlier today, GDI finally defeated the invaders.
I gotta hand it to you, Commander. You beat the invaders and you did it the correct way. All the towers are down except that one in the Med. A combination of 2 enemies working against us was just too much. By the time we fought our way to the tower, the damn thing was impregnable. Good news is I've been assured that it's completely inert, completely harmless. Looks like we may never know what it was built for. Anyway, I'm not sure if you've heard. Boyle resigned this morning. It was that or face war crimes for authorizing the liquid Tiberium bomb. What a disaster that would have been. But GDI has new leadership now and new hope. You're a hero, Commander. And that will be the way history remembers you. Congratulations, you deserve it.
The war against the invaders ended today, but at a staggering cost. A liquid Tiberium bomb detonated by GDI in the Mediterranean Red Zone set off a chain reaction, sending shockwaves thousands of miles in every direction. So far, the death toll is over 25 million people, GDI and Nod. And scientists are predicting even more tragic fallout in the weeks and months to come.
Well, the aliens are gone. All the towers are down except that one in the Med. Combination of 2 enemies working against us was just too much. By the time we fought our way to the tower, the damn thing was impregnable. Good news is I've been assured it's completely inert, completely harmless. It looks like we may never know what it was built for. Now, as for you, Commander, you're a disgrace to that uniform. Tens of millions dead.